The email arrived at 3:07 a.m., when the city was quiet, and even his thoughts were too tired to argue. Daniel was alone in his office, the skyline glowing outside like a promise he had been chasing for far too long. Empty coffee cups, contracts spread across the desk, the soft hum of the air conditioner. It was the kind of moment he used to dream about. Years ago, he had sworn to himself, "One day I will build something so big the world will not be able to ignore it." Tonight, the world was definitely not ignoring him. He clicked the notification, and there it was. A formal offer. $50 billion. He read it once, then again, then a third time. His phone buzzed immediately. "Congratulations, man. This is what we have been working for." Another message. "This is life-changing. We just need your green light." Daniel leaned back in his chair, staring at the ceiling. For years, he imagined this exact moment as relief, the end of the grind, the end of fear, safety, finally. But what he felt was weight, not the satisfying weight of something solid in his hands, a heaviness in his chest, like someone had quietly closed a door he did not remember walking through. Why does this not feel right? He stood up and walked to the floor-to-ceiling window. The city pulsed below him, alive, in motion. Cars moving, lights changing, people still awake, still choosing, still creating. Out there, movement. In here, a document waiting for his signature, promising to freeze everything in place. A soft knock came at the door. His assistant, Anna, stepped in quietly. "I saw the email. Is it real?" He nodded. "Everyone is going to say yes. They will call you insane if you hesitate." "I know." She hesitated. "Does this make you feel more alive or less?" Her question stayed in the room long after she left, because underneath the numbers, underneath the pressure, there was something else trying to speak. A quieter voice he had been ignoring for years. On the drive home, the city lights slid across his face as memories began replaying themselves. The scholarship he did not take abroad because his father said, "Better stay close to home." The startup job he turned down for a stable position at a bank. The product he almost launched, but shelved when someone warned, "Too risky right now." Every time he chose security, he remembered the same sensation. A tightening in his chest, a dullness behind his eyes, a subtle heaviness in his shoulders. He used to call it responsibility. Tonight, it felt different. Back at his penthouse, his phone buzzed nonstop. Board members, investors, media alerts, congratulations from people he barely knew. He turned it face down. He walked to the window again. Movement below, flow, life in motion. And suddenly, he remembered something. A small workshop he attended years ago, almost by accident. A woman had said, "Security is beautiful when it is chosen from love, but when it is chosen from fear, it becomes a cage." Back then, he nodded politely. Tonight, those words landed differently. He went into his office and opened an old notebook from that workshop, hidden under contracts he never questioned. One line stared back at him. "What you fear losing, you will struggle to receive fully." His heart beat louder. He realized something uncomfortable. All these years, he had not been chasing expansion. He had been chasing protection. More money, more structure, more control. Not because he loved growth, but because he was terrified of falling. His phone buzzed again. An investor's name lit up the screen. He watched it vibrate, did not pick up. Somewhere between the hum of the city and the silence of that unanswered call, he understood. This was not just a business decision. This was a decision about who he was willing to become. The next day, the conference room was full. Lawyers, investors, advisors, all waiting. "This is life-changing," someone said. "You will never have to worry again." Never have to worry. The phrase echoed in his chest. He looked down at the contract, then up at the skyline. Movement outside, stillness inside. "Are we ready?" the lead attorney asked. Daniel took a breath, closed his eyes, and listened. Not to the numbers, but to the sensation in his body.
heavy when he imagined saying yes, light when he imagined walking away. He opened his eyes. "No," he said softly, "we are not signing." The room froze. "This is $50 billion, someone snapped. Daniel nodded. "I know." And for the first time, he did not feel like he was losing anything. Walking out of the building later that day, no deal, no safety net, no guaranteed exit. The air felt different on his skin, sharper, more alive. He paused on the sidewalk, looking up at the open sky, and a quiet question rose inside him. If I stop choosing what feels safe, what else might finally be allowed to grow?